Hey gang, it's Tim. So today I want to talk about the 3 reasons why your lead gen sucks. First of all, before we get into any of the tactics, you have to understand that we live in a world of limited demand and unlimited supply, right? That's why getting leads is so hard, because there's a bazillion agencies out in the world and maybe half a bazillion people who will hire an agency in the world. So there is a constant imbalance between the available supply of people who want to get hired and the amount of work that there is. Now, the amount of work that there is really enormous. And there is no reason why you cannot build a $5 or $10 million agency in any vertical offering any service. But you have to understand the dynamics here. In a world of limited demand and an infinite supply of agency services, you are facing extraordinary competition. So you gotta get that in your head right now. Nothing is easy. You've got to be awesome. Right. Now, here's the number one reason why your lead gen sucks. Is because you don't know who you serve best. But Tim, listen, I know who I serve best. Or if I say I serve this person best, what happens if someone else shows up? I don't want to turn away any business. You already said we are just in a world of limited demand and infinite supply. Yeah, but you have to be able to present yourself as a specific solution to a meaningful problem from the prospect or the potential client. Because if you don't, there's no match there. There's no fit. You have to be able to make them believe that you understand them and can solve their problem. If you don't know who you understand really well, and you don't know what problems you are solving, well, honestly, your lead gen is going to suck because you cannot target the right people, you cannot say the right things, and you cannot provide enough value in order for them to want to engage. The number 2 reason why you don't understand why your lead gen sucks, the number 2 reason why your lead gen sucks is that you don't know how to spot the businesses that want to thrive versus those who are just trying to survive. So in this world where so many people are so desperate, they get a lead and they try to close them in one call, the people who close in one call typically are really desperate. They are in survival mode and they're looking for a savior. When that happens, you might get a sale, but you've got a client who really can't pay you over the long term. Their business is in peril and they're putting an extraordinary amount of stress on you. And by the way, the chances of you being able to turn around a business through advertising, not so high, honestly, because when a business is struggling, when they're in survival mode, it isn't usually about their advertising or their marketing. It is usually about fundamental business problems. You need to start becoming aware of the signals that show that someone is ready to thrive rather than just survive. Okay. So that might be things like job postings. The job posting might be saying like, yeah, we're ready to move forward. We're getting ready to grow, or a bunch of new products being listed. Like they just made an inventory buy. It could be some new ads. They might be trying out something and might need help. So you need to start investigating the pieces that show you a business is in growth mode. That's what agencies do. They take a business from 2 to 10 or from 5 to 7. They grow them. They don't take them from 0 to 1 because that's really hard. And none of that has to do with marketing. But once you have a business that is stable, you want to grow it. And that's what agencies are really good at. So if you are not investing the time into understanding the signals in your market that show that somebody is in a good place and they want to get them into a better place, that's the kind of client that you're looking for. So if you are looking for people who respond immediately and buy immediately, you are really only attracting the people who are looking to survive. And you cannot build your business on a foundation of clients that are on life support. The third reason why your lead gen sucks is you can't show the value of talking to you. Yeah, it is totally rude. Yes, I agree. It's rude. If you reach out to someone and they do not respond, it isn't because they're rude. It's just you give them a reason to. Time is actually a currency. It really matters a lot. And if you are asking for someone to invest time in a meeting with you so that you can sell them something, you have already needed to make a sale in order to get them onto a call with you. If you cannot book calls, it is simply because you were not good enough at selling the value of that call. You have to create a real reason for somebody to make the time investment. What is that? I have one client who says, hey, would you like a bunch of free creatives? And they zip up like 10 static ads. And then they then say, great. So book a meeting. We'll deliver you the ads and then we'll talk about them. So the value in that meeting is they're going to get 10 free creatives. Now, is that right for everybody? No. But what are some of the other things that you can think of that's the other side gets out of a call with you? Do they get really great insight? Do they get new information? Do they get to see new technology? Do they get a look at their competitors? Why should they invest the time? You have to make sure that you have created an environment where that investment of time has a return. And this is what I really want you to focus on. Knowing who you serve best. Making sure that you are selling to businesses that are already thriving. And 3, show the value. If you put all of those things together, you identify the kinds of clients you can serve the best. You identify the signals that show which potential clients in that market are not in danger or are ready to grow. And you can show the value to them of engaging with you because, swear to God, nobody wants to be sold to. So those are the 3 things that you have to solve in order to make your lead gen really good. Because remember, we live in a time of infinite supply and limited demand. Everything you do from a lead gen perspective has to be on point because scale, sending out more emails or whatever, more DMs or whatever you're doing isn't the solution because you are just sending out stuff to people that, frankly, you have not done the work of understanding if they're surviving or thriving. You have not done the work of understanding if you can serve them the best way possible. You have not done the hard work showing the value of engaging with you. You have to do all those 3 things so that the limited demand is attracted to your agency. And if you need help making your lead gen and demand gen not suck, book a call.